So, welcome back to my channel. It's the top of the morning, and I just wish that you have a fabulous, fabulous day. I hope that the warfare is not as strong with you as it has been with me, but that's here nor there. I wanted to get on this morning to encourage the next person, to let you know that you are valuable. You have skills that are already inside of you, whether you are degreed, uneducated, whether you are in the workforce, a business owner, or you are a homemaker. It doesn't matter your status or your accolades that you have. At this point, I'm more focused on the things that you already naturally know how to do. Like if you stay at home with kids all day, you know how to properly change a diaper. If you are somebody who work with the public, you have strong communication skills. If you are a mechanic, you know how to fix a car where people can look at it and say, I don't know where to begin. That would be me. If you are a hairstylist, you know how to make people feel fabulous, look fabulous, create protective styles where they don't have to get up and do their hair every day. So, if you have, which everybody do, have natural things that you're good at, it's best to give those things. So I remember when I was like in middle school, I think they taught us a lesson about Anne Frank. And she was a Jewish girl, which her family was in hiding during like the Holocaust or whatever with Adolf Hitler. And for some reason, this story just stuck out to me. But I think we ended up reading her book in our English class. And a quote that came from out of her journal was nobody has ever become poor by giving. And it just stuck with me because everybody has something to give, something to offer. Everybody has something they can bring to the table. Yeah, people may not like you at the table, but you still at the table. So it doesn't matter what they got to say or how they frown at you or whatever they're doing. That's here nor there. Focus on what you got to do. And some may say, just how can you go through all this warfare? How can you just press play every day? How can you just do what you need to do? Let me show you. You continue to do what you do. Do the things that you know that are working. Something as simple as drinking water. Keep yourself hydrated. Because what the enemy wants to do and all of his little minions that he have out here in public, he wants to defeat you. He wants to tire you out. He want to wear you out. He want to get in your mind so you get in that bed. It's raining outside. You don't got to get up and make no video. Don't listen to none of that. Keep doing the things you're doing, the intermittent fasting, the praying, the journaling, the staying positive, press and play in a beneficial way versus just getting on Facebook and doing all of that and it gets you nowhere. But in a setting like this, you can organize your content where it makes sense. And then it's very lucrative to you because you're offering a service. You're not only just fluff, you're actually producing. Anywho, so make sure that you're using all those skills, like your leadership skills, your communication skills. If you know how to bake a cake, put a camera in front of you, record yourself baking a cake. Somebody out there doesn't know how to bake cakes as good as you. If you know how to do numerous things, just start giving, start producing, and don't worry about what it looks like, what it sounds like. When you first get in your gift, you're going to tear it up. If you don't tear it up, you ain't doing it right. So when you first get in your gift, when you first start doing anything, you're going to pretty much not be, you can't just start today and go to the top tomorrow. You're going to have to build brick by brick. And try to use the tools and resources that God already gave you. So when you're thinking about the things you already have, start thinking about how can I use what I already got. Don't think about what you don't have. Like in my arena, I don't have like a fancy ring light, a fancy background. I don't have intros, outros. I don't have a mic. I don't have a lot of things that other people may have, but I'm still producing. And as you produce, your fruit will begin to come in and you will begin to be able to get these things. But you can't let not having all of the what everybody else have not allow you to do what you're supposed to do. God is still going to hold you accountable. God is still going to say, My child, in the kingdom, did you produce today? Did you use the tools that I already gave you? Those strong leadership skills, that strong resiliency to be able to say, never mind, I hate to press play anyway. And I'm just going to keep coming like that, because that's how you got to come with the devil. You cannot come with the devil looking down at the ground, being very shy. You're going to have to articulate yourself, put your head up high, and you're going to have to press play every day. Nobody is coming to save you. And the more that you talk to yourself like that and you remind yourself, oh, well, they get to travel that place. Why can't I? You can. You just have to begin to accept that you are of abundance, that you are above and not below. You have to continue to press these things inside of you. Remember, just because yesterday afternoon didn't turn out the way you wanted to, today is a brand new day. Les Brown said, I've been saying it all week and last week. Every day is not going to be a great day, but there's good in every day. So take away the good stuff that you can get out your day, and don't focus on the negative things that came to destroy you, because the devil came to kill, steal, and destroy. And people do not break in empty houses. So when I say that, I mean your storehouse, your mind, your heart, your temperament. People do not put people like that in group chats that they don't already know have a good mind, a good heart, and a good temperament. If you were not that person, you would not be of value. People don't want to not talk. People don't talk about people who have nothing going on, who are working at, somewhere making $5 an hour. Nobody's talking about that person. People are talking about people that they know are eventually going to be a millionaire. They're talking about people that they know will eventually reach their goal, their weight goals, their money goals, their family goals, their health goals, everything. People will talk about those type of people. So I guess if people not talking about you, you're not doing it right. And remember, don't worry about what it look like. Don't worry about what it look like, what it sound like. Sometimes when I get on here, I'm like trying to be cute. You can't always be cute. And sometimes, you can be in your element, be very professional, whatever, but you can't try to be cookie cutter with the devil, because that ain't gonna work. And I have made several videos explaining that that's not going to work. And if you're having trouble using the same resiliency that I have, facing these devils, facing hardships, getting out of grad school, losing the weight, having prosperous relationships, setting those healthy boundaries, you need to hit Coach Jess up, okay? So I'm just letting you guys know that I am available. And remember that I actually wrote down, because sometimes God just still, not God, but the devil just like got my mind so twisted. Sometimes I forget some of the stories that I want to share. So that's why it's very important to get that journal and don't let the devil steal your ideas. So what made me even come to this whole thing about using what you have to please God or to glorify the kingdom so that you can get more. You don't get fruit just by asking for it. You gotta be producing something. So I was looking at my iPhone, and I have everybody that knows me personally, they are all like, you have to get a new phone. I don't really feel like I have to get a new phone, because I know how to take pictures on it. I know the perfect angles. I got my notes in there. I got my phone set up how I want it. So with my phone, I'm not willing to change, okay? But eventually I'm gonna have to get a new phone, because the work that I'm doing and the things I needed to do has upgraded. So now I have to upgrade my phone. But anywho, I was looking at a video yesterday, and I hit a button that I never had before. I never knew what it did. I hit a button and I was like, ooh, that does that. Oh, it's a new feature. And God said, see, you got something right there under your nose that you didn't even know how it worked. And you're already trying to move on to the next thing before you have completely tapped into or utilized everything that I already gave you right here at your fingertips. And I was like, that's good. And messages like this just come, so it's natural. So if you are out there and you are admiring what the next person is doing, you press play and just try to make it work for yourself in whatever area you specialize in. And there's millions of different areas, because I'm no mechanic. I don't know how to do nails. I don't know how to do hair. I don't know how to create websites. I've been linking up with so many people doing so many different things. So remember to utilize the things that you have, even if it's old to you. Tap back into it. My Bible, my mom left me a Bible, gave me and my sisters a Bible when we were little kids. I still got that Bible. If I open that Bible today, it's been over 30 years because I'm 32. It has been over. I know she gave it to me when I was old enough to even know what a book was. That was the first book I received, was a Bible, and it was the best resource that she could have ever left me. So tap into those resources. When I open it up, it's still gonna read the same word it did 20 years ago on today. So even with my phone, I've been had it at my fingertips, but to me it's old. I've been had it. This journal, I've been had it. Things that you have already had, the things that are embedded in you, use those things. Start tapping into them to say, how can I utilize you today to glorify the kingdom? That's all that's going to count at the end. Feel no person that can judge you here on earth, because God is your only judger. And that's the main thing you have to remember. It doesn't matter what it looks like, what it sounds like, because they're not the people that's judging you. When God rests your eyes and say, your soul unites with me, you want to be able to say, okay, servant, well done. You did what you were supposed to do. You used the resources that you had. You made no excuses. There's people out here with no running water, no electricity, probably still figuring out a way. Steve Harvey said he was homeless. Tyler Perry and Tiffany Haddish, they all said homeless and still figuring out a way to dominate in their different arenas. Tyler Perry with the acting and with the screenplays, and Steve Harvey and Tiffany Haddish with the comedy. And it's been so many other people. Just like I was saying, the guy who is the originator of the Pixar or whatever, he originally got fired, still figured out a way to press play and still be a millionaire, billionaire. Figure it out. Stop making excuses. God don't want to hear no excuses. He don't want to hear they hurt my feelings yesterday, so I can't get up this morning with a smile on my face and press play. He don't want to hear that. So make sure first you take care of yourself. Before you can give anything to anybody, you got to make sure you're not pouring from an empty cup. Warfare will be great. So drink plenty of water. Eat clean as possible. And I would also encourage like some physical activity in there. It's a lot of work, but once you start living a lifestyle of like not chaos, but just try to create yourself a healthy regimen, it'll get easier day by day. But I just wanted to get on and encourage somebody on today. Use those skills that you already have, even if it's something as simple as changing a diaper or putting on eyelashes, like whatever you know how to do. You may think it's silly because you could do it in your sleep like that. Being able to meditate or producing music. Like I listen to jazz music all the time. There's so many people who have over millions of subscribers for just jazz music. Whatever you know how to do, start producing and giving it, whether it be on any social media platform that you feel comfortable. But just make sure that you're producing something. So when God say, well, what are you using right now that I've already given you? Why should I add to you if you're not even using the things that I've given you? So be grateful for the things you have. Never mind a hater. Drink your water and live a fabulous life. God bless.